Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant and welcome back for more of Let's Play Pokémon SoulSilver. Last time we faced down the Kimono Girls, who gave us the title bell after defeating them, and made our way down to the very bottom of the Whirl Islands. Today, we're going to head to that waterfall basin in the hopes of finding the box art legendary Lugia. There it is. Guardian of the Whirl Islands since ancient times. And trainer has finally come along, worthy of catching it, to the point where it's willing to make itself known. And it goes without saying, as you make your way down here, you're gonna want to save. Well, let's give it a shot. Level 45. Now, unlike Ho-Oh, who you'd be catching in Heart Gold, this thing is not as powerful, but it's still pretty darn powerful. And the biggest thing it has going for it is the fact that it is extremely bulky. I'll throw a quick ball, just cause I like to throw one on the first turn whenever I'm facing a legendary, but your chances of catching it are slim to none. And hopefully it doesn't use Hydro Pump on the first turn. Thankfully, Extrasensory doesn't affect Lupus. But what this thing likes to do is put up the rain and hit you with Hydro Pump. Now Hydro Pump, although not the strongest thing in its arsenal, Rain Dance boosted is still going to be pretty powerful. And it's the reason why I led with Lupus, because chances are he's not going to survive too many of them. Now you also have to keep in mind, Lugia, although it has fairly powerful moves, those moves don't have that much PP. So if this battle goes on for too long, you run the risk of having it knock itself out by struggling. Now I don't think it would survive another Dark Pulse. I think I'll try a Thunder Fang, but I'm not sure if... It still hasn't hit me for any damage yet. It has two other moves. It hasn't used them. I'm surprised. And if I could get the paralysis, that much better. But at this point, I'm going to start chucking Pokeballs at it. Your best bet of catching this thing is by using Dusk Balls, since you're very deep in the cave. I'm going to save those until I can get it paralyzed, so I'm just going to be... I'll chuck a Premier Ball at it, why not? But I'd like to save my Dusk Balls for when I have the best chance of catching it, and that'll be after I paralyze the thing. And I was just waiting for him to use Hydro Pump before I could paralyze him. I'm going to be counting how many times he uses Hydro Pump, because that'll give me the safe switch into Krakow. because I don't think anybody else could safely survive a Hydro Pump. So once I get this thing paralyzed, I'll probably be switching in somebody else and counting the Hydro Pumps down. Simply because the only thing that Krako can't wall from this Lugia is its Hydro Pump, especially if it's rain boosted. So I'll paralyze it, and switch the hell out of here. And however long this takes is however long it takes. I'll speed up until I catch it. That was fast. Good lord, I don't think I've ever had such good luck catching Lugia. Said to be the guardian of the seas, rumored to have been seen on the night of a storm. Was anticipating something a little bit more epic than that, but okay. It also knows its trademark move, Aeroblast, which is one of the strongest flying type moves in the game. I want to say one of, because I'm not sure if Sky Attack is stronger or not. And with Lugia caught, I will indeed say hello to Professor Elm. Do you all say that? And I know at least the four in the corners do say that. How about you? Will do. Thanks so much for your help, girls. Well, that took surprisingly less time than I anticipated it taking. I probably could have just put all that in one episode and called it a day. Oh well, I suppose we can explore the rest of the Whirl Islands as long as we're here. I just have no idea where anything is, so if you guys were only here to see me catch Lugia and then go, this is probably the best time for you to head on your way. For anybody that's the least bit interested, I'll probably be exploring the rest of the cave that I can think to explore. Pain in the ass time, go!
Oh god, is this going to be annoying to do, especially with all of the different parts of the cave we can go in, you know? There's so many different parts of this cave, like the one I just jumped into for no reason. Gosh darn it! I'm going to be running around like a chicken with its head cut off again. I don't know how many of these I'm going to bother to explore for. I think if I find myself up against... Duster's not in my party. Gosh darn it! And Gyarados now knows strength. Hooray, Gyarados! Let's see, we can't get in this way. I was very much afraid of that. If this leads to an exit, I'll probably either dig my way out or use an escape rope. Yeah, well there's an exit. Let's see how far we can go here. I think this is the southwest entrance. Because if we dig out, I believe we'll wind up in the same place we came in. More repels! And this takes us where? I'm probably going to be missing stuff, but nothing down here is all that important. At least, not that I remember. Can we go anywhere over there? It looked like there was something over there, but that was just a lair. Oh well. How about over here? There's a rock in the way. And this leads to absolutely nothing, maybe, perhaps, kind of, possibly? Nothing? Where are you, nothing? I saw nothing up here. There you are, nothing. It's a vitamin! Who am I going to use a calcium one? Is this the special attack razor? Yep. So let's see. I realize Klaus's is high enough. I'm not sure where Krakos is, but his nature is certainly not helping, so I suppose he could use it. I also realized that Lucas's special attack isn't as high as I can make it out to be, at least not yet. And nothing down here, so I suppose we get up there from another entrance. And over there is an item we can't get from here, unless we surf over there. I am so confused at this point. It would be really helpful if I had a map open or something. But why would I do that? That's smart. Why would anyone do anything smart? Like pick up a rare candy, for instance. I don't know, should I... I'm asking this now after I've already made the decision. I probably should have appended catching Lugia to the Tomorrow Girl episode. If I hadn't done that, I don't know why I didn't. I did the whole epic outro and intro again. I probably shouldn't have. Oh well, I suppose we'll dig out and see where else we can go. So, I'll meet you back at the entrance way we came in. You know the drill. Get it, drill, because I'm digging? Haha, it's funny! It's not the least bit funny. I don't know why I said it was. Repels, where are you? Can't have enough repels. They only take like 4 seconds to put up. I don't even know why I should be cutting them out in the first place. So let's see, we went up and to the right last time. Let's go down and to the right. So I'm pretty sure there was an item and a ladder up here. Eligible, we didn't need to catch Lugia. And it looks like this is the other side of the area we went down when we originally went to see Lugia, which means Super Repel. Not bad, I'd have to buy one more of those anyway. Like I said, it's more economical to buy Super Repels than Max Repels because they cost less per buy, I got, or per step. And I went the wrong way again, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. So did I go down from there, or did I go up from there? I actually forget which way I went, and there's an item over here, which means I probably didn't go this way. I doubt myself way too much, but then again, when I'm walking around in the dark with no idea what I'm doing, I have every reason to be doubting myself. This would also be much easier if I had Flash, wouldn't it? Screw Flash! I'm not using Flash if I don't have to. If anybody that wasn't a member of my main party, or, I don't know. I really don't have a reason for not using Flash, it's just annoying to not have it on. I don't know why I'm making you sit through this, or why I'm doing this, or... I'm just stubborn. You know that already. I'm just a stubborn ass. I guess we have to go in from another entrance, which is going to be a real pain in the neck. Because I really was not in the mood to do too much exploring, but I guess we can. as long as we're here. So let's see, how do we get to the other way from here? Can we go out that way? Or is that blocked off? It looks like the whirlpool is up and to the left, so I suppose that's where we should be going. Most exciting episode ever. I should probably be speeding this up. In fact, I probably will. I don't know why I wouldn't. I've done so few speed ups. I mean, I did speed up catching Lugia, but... So let's see, do I want to go... We should be near Cianwood here. So let's put up another repel. And I guess we'll go to the southeast entrance, maybe? I guess that's the one we didn't go in. So let's see where we can go from here. I think this will take us to the section with the item next to where we went to Lugia. So, should we surf around? I guess. I don't have to get up and initiate surf again. Just a pain. I'm using the word pain a lot, too. Like, this is a pain, that's a pain. This is all a pain in the pain. Or is this... No, we were already here. Consort. How do we get to up there from here? Can we? Is there an easy way to? Or is that just a whole other section? It does wrap around. Maybe I just neglected to go there last time. It's entirely possible. I don't see why I would have neglected to go there. It's kind of silly on my part. Well, it certainly looks that way. If it's... Yeah, the item's right here. That's silly. Can we get to that ladder? I think that's the ladder I wanted to go to. How do we get there? Can we get there from here, or do we need to get there from somewhere else? It's looking like that's the case. Oh, I missed the item over here. I could have sworn we'd been here before. Because we surfed over here. This is where we came out from Lugia, wasn't it? Thought it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It is. Because we came up this ladder after jumping down the ledge over here, right? I think so. Or maybe we can get to it from here somehow? Yeah, we can't get down there. I know there's something really cool we can get that way. I just forget how to get there. Maybe we have to take the northwest entrance. Seems reasonable. Oh well. So let's do that, I guess, unless we're already at the northwest entrance, in which case I'll give up. I promise I'll give up if this is the northwest entrance, but I think this is the southwest entrance. Where is the whirlpool? It's over there. Yeah, we came out the same way again. That's silly. I guess I'll take the northwest entrance and we'll see where it puts us. I totally sped this up. I wonder if I'm gonna chipmunk it or just speed it up. Because it's kind of cool to listen to yourself chipmunk. But it's also difficult to listen to. I don't know which one is easier to listen to. If you chipmunk something, or if you just speed it up and ignore the... Well, not ignore, but disable the frequency change. Because it's just as easy for me to do either or. I just figure some are funnier for certain things and one is funnier for the others. Although I think the only chipmunking I ever did was for Donkey Kong Land 2. And I only did that because I wanted to at least mimic Growl Cow at some point. Although I don't know if anybody actually caught on to that, I don't think it matters too much. I do worry that if sometimes I'll act like... Are there any items around here that I just can't see because of my... No, okay. That if you make a reference to somebody, and nobody gets it, they think it's your original thing. I know this happens to me a couple of times when watching NCS and stuff. Well, he'll say certain stuff, and I'll think it's actually his when he's really making a reference to somebody else. I'm not getting that item because it requires jumping down ledge. I don't want to jump down ledges if I don't have to because I'll miss stuff. Is this the way over to the thing? I think it is, because it looks like we're wrapping around to the northeast end. Really going through my repels here. So I think this will... No, we've been here before. How do we get to the ladder? This has to be the way we get to the ladder. I'm not jumping down the ledge. This has to be the way we get to the ladder. Because if it's not, I don't know where to go. Let's take it nice and slow. Gosh darn it! I said nice and slow, look what happened. Digging time! Not escape rope time, digging time. Why don't you just get Flash? It would make everything easier. You don't even have to do this, you stupid idiot. Why do you continue doing this? There's no reason for you to. Nothing down here is worthwhile getting. Where are you going after? I don't know anymore. I just kind of want to. Okay, going this way this time. Is there stuff down here? Yes, there is. There is item down here. Hi, item. Turbos! Do you raise speed? I think you do. I can use speed raising. Speed raising! Who's getting it? Crush! I don't give you any vitamins. You should be faster. Okay, be very careful around ledges. Ledges you do not want to jump down.
That looks like the ladder I want to go for. Okay, tell you what. If that's the ladder that I was gunning for the whole time, we'll see what's down there. And if it's worthwhile, I'll just dig out and we'll call it a day. How's that sound? Does that sound reasonable? Sounds reasonable to me. A max elixir, not too bad. And a full restore, also not too bad. Kinda hoping for a TM, although I knew there weren't any down here, so... Screw it! Let's get out of here. Let's call it a day. I'm tired, you're tired. We just caught the legendary on the box. Let's just go home. Have a nice rest. Nice cup of tea, or iced tea, or coffee, or whatever your favorite beverage is. I'd say you could also pick an alcoholic beverage, but I'm not paying for it. This isn't an open bar. So we'll make our way back to the nearest city, which... I forget which entrance we're at, actually. I think we're closest to Cianwood, so I'll just head over to the west here. I'll have a nice vacation in Cianwood City. And might as well check to see if we have a decent nature on our Lugia. Like I said, I don't necessarily care about it, but we might as well check it since you've been here for the last however long it's been since I sped up the searching through the Whirl Islands. You're here, might as well check out to see what Lugia is like. put a nice cap on things. So, let's see. What kind of Lugia we got here? Careful nature. Eh. Not too bad. The Extra Sentry, Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, and Aeroblast, 100. I thought it was more powerful than 100. Oh, but the high crit ratio, that's pretty damaging. Oh well. Cool to know we have it. So I say we'll call it a day. This is UniversalGiant, and I imagine next time we'll be exploring Mount Mortar, which no one will be interested in, so I suppose I'll see you next time when we head east from our hometown of Newbark and explore new territory. See you next time. Definitely saving after that. Not a chance I'm not saving. I only used like 4 balls. I'm not fucking saving. I'm not fucking saving. What?